Hello, visuals. Oh, sorry, not enough milk. Sorry, Chris. Go fuck yourself. Hello. Well, this is a great way to start a podcast. Visuals. It's the entertainment news on a Sunday because there's no shows to break down. Well, there is, but not shows that me and Chris have full on put our dicks into. But just like it's like put the tip in. But we're 2 weeks away. We're behind entertainment news because Chris wasn't here last week because it was New Year's and he did family shit and probably shagged a sheep or two. But I think the biggest thing that we need to bring up straight away, which I'll probably use as the thumbnail, was the release of that new Batman trailer. I'm assuming you watched.
I did.
Yes, we'll bring it up. We'll talk about it. The Funko Pops have been released as well. The images, they look fantastic. But yes, this new Batman trailer gives us a little bit more. Have you seen all the Joker teasers?
No.
There's apparently it's not apparently, you can see the picture. There's a picture of Bruce Wayne, and underneath his chin is a guy stood behind him with a pure horrible. You can just sort of see his smile, and I was like, "Oh, it's a Joker. Is that Joker?" It looks Jokery, but I guess we'll get to wait and see. But what did you think of the trailer? Yes, I know. Sorry, visuals. Time this goes out, the trailer's about 2 weeks old. But like I said, we didn't do one last week, so just chill your bean.
Chill your bean, right?
Not that there's anyone actually kicking off.
There will be, James.
James loves a good kick-off. I wonder who wants Haley Steinfeld more now that she's got a bow in her hand. When we used to, we're going to fight over her. Oh, that was always so creepy, wasn't it? It's two little nerds fighting over this action.
I'll still win.
Hey!
It looks good.
It does look
sick. It does look good. Like I say, I've wanted a dark Batman origin story for quite a while.
It does look sick.
And it's looking that way for me.
I'm so excited about this take on the Riddler. I fucking love this version of Penguin by Colin Farrell.
Even just Rob Pattinson as fucking Batman.
100%, 100%, and
it's gonna be a big one.
Oh, it's gonna be massive. I think that trailer sat with something like 25 million views or some shit. Everybody loves a bit of Batman. He's arguably the most recognizable superhero of all time. It's gonna be insane. It looks amazing. I'm ready for more to follow. If there is gonna be more, fingers crossed. I'm ready to see him go against the likes of, I don't know, let's have him up against Scarecrow this version. Let's have him up against Clayface. It's having a good Two-Face. It's getting them all in. Be amazing.
I reckon we're going to see Robert for quite a while as Batman.
Fingers crossed.
I reckon.
I hope so.
Yes.
I loved it. And again, I'm sorry. I know I don't like Twilight, but I don't care because the films he did, like No Water for Elephants and all that kind of shit, he's a fantastic actor. He is so free. Even in Harry Potter, I don't like Harry Potter, but I thought he was quite good in that. The Twilight.
Did you talk about Harry Potter? Did you watch the 20th?
Yeah, I watched it.
I watched it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I like shit like that though. I don't know what it is. I watch films and sometimes I think I'd love to watch it behind the scenes, and I prefer the behind the scenes to the films.
Yeah, I did watch it, and the amount of people that passed away during the films.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Obviously, the biggest being Dumbledore, I'd say.
Dumbledore.
Oh no, maybe Snape might be bigger because he was maybe a bigger actor. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a few people.
Oh wait, did Snape? No, he died after it was all filmed, didn't he?
Yeah, it was after
it wasn't it?
Yeah. But even woman out with Peaky Blinders, the mother.
Yep.
I didn't really. She was in Harry Potter.
No, I knew B mentioned it. I couldn't tell you because my Harry Potter knowledge isn't fantastic.
No, but it was nice just to reminisce on it. I was like, I'm gonna have to rewatch all these again.
Hey, see, I do, right? I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm like, I love it because it was all about the fantasy and the mystery.
Yeah.
That's why the new Hogwarts game coming out. I'm definitely getting it because it's exploring the creatures and the surrounding woods and that. But then we get to when they're all teenagey. Like there's one film where they just spend the whole film in a tent moving about, and I'm just like,
I think I've watched them all. I think.
Was it 7 or 8,
7,
9?
something like
9.
that.
But one of them's the same film, just.
Part 1, Part 2.
Yeah, the Deathly Hallows.
I don't know.
Let's quickly go
I
through
know
it.
I've only watched one of the Fantastic Beasts.
See, I prefer the Fantastic
Beasts.
Beasts.
The third one's out this year, isn't it?
Yeah,
so the
there's
second one.
Secrets of Dumbledore, or Dumbledore's Secrets or some shit.
Because obviously it's more Dumbledore origin story, isn't it? So
yeah, see, what annoyed me, right? Not because he was gay. It annoyed me when she randomly made him gay, Dumbledore. At the end of Harry Potter, it's all finished. She randomly went, by the way, he's gay.
He's gay.
But now it's fine because these films explore his relationship with, I'm going to say his name wrong, Grindelwald.
Grindeldike.
Yeah, they explore his relationship, and
I
it's.
don't know if that's right.
I don't know, mate. Fuck knows. Because the crimes against Grindelwald or some shit.
I don't know.
It was the Johnny Depp character, but now it's being played by somebody else. But anyway, it
Colin
explores.
Colin Farrell, wasn't
No,
it?
it was Colin Farrell, but Johnny Depp was disguised as him. Because remember, at the end of the first one, it gets revealed it's actually Johnny Depp. So you know, it actually explores the relationship and the heartbreak. So that's when you're like, okay, fair enough. She hasn't just made him gay for the sake of being gay.
Yeah.
There's a story, a love story to tell here.
It's just when they've come up with some random fucking fact about Superman might be bi.
Yeah, and hey, if they explore it and he ends up getting off with fucking Lex Luthor, go for it because there's a story to tell there.
Yeah.
Don't just go, Superman saved the day, he's part of the Justice League, he's gay, end.
Yeah.
Why have you just randomly done that bit? It does not add to the story.
It doesn't. It's a pain in the arse when the people do that.
And it does not add to the story because the sexual orientation doesn't matter. He could be gay, just don't tell us.
I mean, he could be in love with the fucking wall if he wants to be. We're not really interested.
Yeah, it's as long as it's pivotal to the story and the character development, mint.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry, carry on, sir. The Batman was
I'm
great.
started.
Sorry. Sorry.
Westworld.
Westworld.
I've watched. Right, I think I'm halfway through season 2 of this. Season 3 has been out for ages. Season 4 has been announced, and it's coming towards the end of April.
Okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's a liar.
Oh, sorry, it got announced last year in April. So rumored it's going to probably be out towards middle end of this year.
Right. Okay. You enjoying it? I never watched it. I did get told to, but
to be fair, I might have to watch it because it's been a while.
So there's some Westworld coming.
There is some Westworld coming, and
I'll carry on your bit because I'll jump in with another really cool bit. Carry on.
I don't know. As I said, there's a TV series I watch. I can't remember what I watch now, but it's kind of like.
There's a TV series I love to watch. What's it called? I don't know.
I don't know. Carry on.
Fucking hell, this year's Royal Rumble. I don't know if you already know the crack.
No.
It's on a Saturday, so you can come. You don't have to worry about next day off work or whatever. It's the 28th or 29th. It's the Saturday, whichever one of them two is. We don't have a new calendar yet, so you can't do your calendar check.
I know.
I've got a new one upstairs, but every year I get a Newcastle one in my stocking. Somebody was there at the last pay-per-view, which was it was a good show, to be fair. Brock Lesnar had become a WWE champion.
Roman apparently
he had COVID. They were meant to fight, but he had COVID. He's back now.
Yeah.
But there was a funny segment that happened on SmackDown last night. But anyway, somebody was there because the week after their film's coming out, and they've been entered as the #1 entry into the Royal Rumble. And I was like, get in, son! The film comes out on the 4th of February. It's something that I absolutely adore. You know I adore it. I have it tattooed on my body. I love it that much.
Jackass.
Hey!
Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville is #1 in the Royal Rumble. It's gonna be fucking mint. Because last night at SmackDown, Sami Zayn was giving him loads of shit because he was there at SmackDown. He was like, "You're an actor, blah blah. You can't do this." And he's like, "Well, I don't have to wrestle you. I just got to chuck you over the rope. I can do that." And Sami's like, "No chance. You need to be blah blah." Sami Zayn comes out, has a wrestling match. I can't remember who's against now. Anyway, has a wrestling match, loses, and all of a sudden Knoxville comes from behind and chucks him over the top rope and is like, "See? Oh, I can't. Oh my god, the goosebumps. It's gonna be fucking mint." But the only thing is, the big unit, like Brock Lesnar's now champion, so he won't be in the Rumble. But I would have loved if Knoxville's there, and then dum, and here he comes. Oh my god! Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh, I gotta get Stevie down.
Well, last time Jackass Lot went into wrestling, it was Steve-O and Chris Pontius, and this was years ago, and they got fucking butched. And because who were they against again? The big Samoan lad, can't remember his fucking name. Anyway, because like he would go to battle like Chris Pontius, Steve-O would start laughing. He'd be like, "What the fuck are you laughing at?" Then he would go to Steve-O, pick him up, and obviously you could tell Steve-O said backstage, "Just go nuts." And he's fucking slamming him about, and then Chris would start laughing. He'd be like, "Fuck you!" Oh my, it was so good. It's fucking mint. But yeah, I can't wait for it because it's going to be the Jackass theme tune, and then Knoxville's going to come down.
Yeah.
Ah, so happy.
Nice.
That's my big hurrah. And my other big hurrah is all the Spider-Man games are all done. All my trophies are collected. I have now fully 100%. I can't say achieved because it's not achievements, they're trophies. I've got 100% everything. So my profile on my PlayStation is 2 games played, both 100%ed. Oh.
Beautiful. Right. MCU times.
MCU, is this more... we go... Oh, no, it's because the Morbius isn't... No.
Marvel have said between now and 2026, there is 21 projects in the work.
Oh, fucking hell. So that'd be including shows, films... I guess that'll be it, unless they're including like any other stuff like short, like one shot, like that Christmas special card or some or games maybe. I don't know.
Fuck knows, but there's a lot of shit happening between now and 2026. So 4 years of stuff that's happening. 21 projects happening all at once.
Fuck me! I can't wait for every single one of them.
Fuck, that'd be mad.
Hey, sorry to just because you've brought it up there. The MCU times, the end of that Miles Morales game. I know it's not new because it's been out for a while. But it's new to me because I've only just got PlayStation. At the very end, it's fucking horrible. It honors Chadwick Boseman, and it just brought up all the feelings again. And of course, I told you about you know about Miles now because you've seen like in the Spider, and it's all about music and his culture and shit, which I adore. And it's playing this amazing, awesome music. You complete the game, and it ends on a massive high. You're like, this just it's probably one of the best endings to a game I've ever done. And that message popped up, and I was like, fuck, I miss Chadwick so much, and I never knew the guy. It's fucking... Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah, sorry, I bring that up. Honour him again.
Rumours that... MCU times again. Rumours that Sony want Anya Taylor-Joy.
Right, who's Anya Taylor-Joy again?
Her who played the chess game.
Ah, yes. Lovely girl, but her eyes are too far apart. Yeah. That's how I remember her. I remember her as Rango the Lizard.
She kind of reminds me of Sid.
Sid. I mean, no, you're a lovely... I am a disgusting, horrible, ugly bastard. Not that you're going to listen to this. We're just ribbing on you.
Talking about Sid, there's a new Ice Age coming towards the middle of the year.
That'll be Disney now as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So Disney now...
It's coming on straight to Disney+. Plus.
Fucking hell. I'd be like number fucking 6 or something.
Yeah. What do you call it? The guy with the eye patch.
Oh, they played by Simon Pegg?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
It's that, but there are more stories with him.
Oh, so you're not following the Mammoth?
Oh yeah, you are with the Mammoth.
Oh, but he's
you're back underground with his lot.
Right, yeah, because he was under the ice, weren't they, with dinosaurs and shit.
So you're back underground with his lot.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yeah. So yeah, they want her to play Catwoman in a movie.
In Sony.
Sony wants to do not a Catwoman.
I was going to say that's Black Cat. I was going to say, but fucking, which is basically Marvel's thingy. Who she absolutely has the biggest, wettest wide on for Spider-Man. She honestly, she adores Spider-Man, and he gets creeped out because he has to stop her, and she's like, "Come stop me, Spidey!" And every time she's proper, even in the game, she's like, "Oh, I've missed this," and you're like, "Come on, Black Cat," and Peter's like, "Oh, even though they have had relationship stuff. So they want it to be Black Cat.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. The only downside to that is it's for me it's just a shitter Catwoman. I prefer Catwoman to Black Cat, even though Black Cat's the Spider World. I prefer Catwoman, but it'll still be good.
Like I say, it's only just rumours, so we don't know how far it's gonna go.
Have you got anything Mr. Fantastic related? Well, I'll quickly chuck this out there then. It's not a huge story. There's the rumour out that there's a group in Marvel Comics called the Illuminati, which is like, not that Illuminati, but it's a group of like the world's smartest superheroes collective. Various people have come into it from time to time, but one of the biggest members is Mr. Fantastic, and it's rumoured that we'll see the Illuminati, again, not that Illuminati, inside of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness.
See, I keep seeing a lot of people appearing in Doctor Strange.
So, mate, like I said to you, we could have just been that one step too far with Spider-Man, thinking everybody's in it, and really that was the little pass. Now we're getting to the midfield with Doctor Strange, and like the next film will be the go.
That's all I keep seeing is this person's gonna be in it. This person's gonna be in it. This person's gonna.
As soon as they attach multiverse to the film or whatever, like Spider-Man, everyone's gonna be connected.
Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous.
I seen Wilson Fisk's gonna be heavily tied to the Spider-Man films going forward, which obviously I said to you, and I think you agreed that we didn't believe that he was dead in the Hawkeye show.
No.
I rewatched his fight scene with the Punisher in this next. Oh my god!
In the prison.
Yeah, He is so unbelievable as Will Smith. The way use your gifts as a skill. I will release you, and you're like, oh my god. Oh, he's fucking. You know what I mean? It's kind of right how he talks, isn't it? He's like, I'm here to do business, and you're.
He's brilliant.
So good, man.
He's brilliant. Well, stepping away from Marvel and DC, all that. Season 2 of Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same actress as Zendaya.
Right.
Euphoria, it's season 2. I watched the first one. It was actually quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, a young lass struggling with everyday life. She's always miserable, always like down and taking pills, wants to kill herself, but she kind of like twists herself around with it, with like getting a girlfriend and all that stuff. Like I said, this season 2 is kind of following from that. Really.
You said it's Zendaya? Huh.
It's one of her projects.
And she acts in it?
Yeah.
And she's helped put it together?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
It is quite interesting. So I kind of do recommend it.
Oh, good.
Like I said, season 2 will be streaming on HBO Max in January.
Oh, well.
Today! When's today? Today?
It's 8th. 8th of January.
Tomorrow then.
8th of January, brah.
Right, so it's streaming from tomorrow, 9th.
Oh, well. All of it or just one at a time?
I don't know. I don't know how HBO works. I can't remember though.
There's not the only HBO stuff I've watched is the South Park specials, and obviously they're specials, so they're only one-offs. I've not watched a show yet, just films and shit.
Don't know.
Fucking Peacemaker Red Band trailer. Did you watch that? The Red Band trailer. Oh, I can't wait for this show, mate.
Next week, isn't it? 14th?
Yeah, this could potentially be John Cena's best ever role.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, you're not keen on it?
Well, no, I'm not keen on it.
Oh, just the way you're like, oh, we'll see. Just because obviously I think we can both agree he's not the greatest actor. He's got better. But because this character is supposed to be a bit cringe and silly, you know, a bit like, oh.
Yeah, but sometimes you can go too far with that, though.
Yeah, but look how much he smashed it in Suicide Squad.
That's what I mean. Suicide Squad, it was brilliant because it was just certain bits. But now we've got a full season of it.
To be fair, though, he was in a lot of that film. He was one of the main characters. And it's still James Gunn. So if it is too much, he's going to rein it in. And that's why it's not too many episodes. What is it? It's like 7 or 8, isn't it?
Something like that, no? So,
I can't fucking
we'll have this conversation
wait,
at least midway through and then we'll...
Mission late.
Yeah.
Fucking tell you what, I got pure confused at work.
Okay.
One of the lads went to watch Spider-Man. Teresa. We'll pause quick. No, the confusion point. One of the lads at work went to watch Spider-Man, said, oh, shit. Fuck you. But it's fair. Anyway, he was confused. He went, oh, that new Indiana Jones looks familiar. And I was thinking, I don't have a trailer out for that yet. He went, oh, the new Indiana Jones, they've made him young or something. And I was thinking,
they're all Uncharted.
I was thinking, new Indiana Jones, they've made him look young. Yeah. Him and that Mark Wahlberg. I went, you mean Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg, Uncharted? Yeah. It's not Indiana Jones. He went, is it not? It's like an adventure mystery. I was like, not every adventure mystery thing is Indiana Jones. Oh, so confused the fucking life out of me. Anyway, carry on.
Well, it's not wrong. It's kind of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, no, but it's themed like the thingy, but it's not.
No, it's
more,
it's more Tomb Raider than else, but
yeah,
it's the male version.
It's fucking.
I think we discussed this a while back, but we're back to it again.
Did I take my phone out? So I need to turn the telly over.
It was rumoured, we talked about it a while ago, that Norman was going to be Ghost Rider.
Yeah, we heard about this. Is it happening or not?
It looks like it's going to be going ahead.
Mint.
Yeah. Seeing Norman as Ghost Rider.
So that makes things...
MCU.
That'd be amazing. But that messes things... Because we've already had like the weird Mockingbird stuff in Hawkeye, but the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is connected, but they've had a Ghost Rider. And they might have a different... So this is a bit... Unless they're going to explain it through multiverse shit, this is a bit... But I don't know if the MCU themselves are sort of going with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. like, just it's over there. If you want to watch it, it's there, but ignore it. I don't know if that's what they're trying to do or what.
I would say, why not? It's just their side project, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
but I'll be more than happy with that.
We'll have to wait and see.
Plus he looks good on a bike. Just on fire this time.
He's old, isn't he? Right. Another feud between Dwayne
The Rock and...
and
yeah.
yes. And Dwayne has now put his foot down and he says, that's it,
He's
no
never
more.
coming back.
So he's not going to be appearing in any more Fast and Furious. We will see him once more in Hobson Shaw, and that's it.
He's only doing one more?
Yeah.
Why is he stopping that? Because I thought that was kind of his...
Well, it's kind of isn't it?
The director's the guy that directs the Fasts, isn't it?
Yeah.
He directs both.
Yeah, it's because of Fast and Furious. It's I can't remember his fucking name now. Him and Vin. Vin's been the second director since the third film.
Yeah.
So it's always been him and Vin. And then Hobson Shaw was Jason and Dwayne's kind of doing with this director, but because it's also all tied in with each other.
Well, at the end of the last film, Han going to that bag with Jason Statham's beating up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's kind of also tied in with each other. So it's like, and with the food that's going on between these two.
Why is this started again?
Just Vin mouthing off to people again. It's just Vin taking charge.
So he started it again.
But it's what bad sounds of it, yeah. Vin just says, look, we don't want you to take over the franchise. We want you to turn up, do your fucking job, and then bugger off again.
I can understand the first time because, let's be honest, and it's kind of not really Rock's fault because whatever he touches, you can't help it. It's The Rock is one of the biggest celebrities of all time.
Yeah.
He kind of it gets a bit more thingy with him. I can understand the first time being like, oh, The Rock's turned up, and now everyone thinks the franchise is or whatever. But to then bring it up again, it's kind of like, well, I thought it was dead in the water. He was going to sit off and do his spin-off, so you carry on with the main line. And that's weird. Well,
but The Rock says that he keeps bringing up old stuff up, keeps mentioning Paul and all that stuff. He's just had enough. He's just going to...
Fair enough. And let's be honest, the Rock's career is cemented for life. Vin Diesel could be a little bit... Yes, he's cemented as Groot for how long Groot goes on for, but again, it's not exactly the most...
No. I know he's got his next Riddick film coming.
Even the Riddicks aren't exactly groundbreaking films, are they? His career isn't like The Rock's is cemented for life.
Yeah. Whereas
Vin Diesel's too many rocky turns. He could go off the track. He's a bit of a meme as it is anyway, isn't he? Even though I like Vin Diesel, I have nothing against him. But just why bring up old shit? I don't know why they can't just say, listen, you're a massive actor, I'm a massive actor. Let's just bury the hatchet. Just make a good film and it's end the franchise.
Just Vin, isn't it?
There you go.
Because he's always been the bigger, bold person in it, and now he's not really.
He's a bigger, bold person.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just to see what the crack is. Kraven the Hunter.
Yay! He's going to be a villain in the next Spider-Man game.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yes.
As Kraven the Hunter.
So that's officially done.
For its next Spider-Man villain spin-off film.
Our Spider-Man villain. That's amazing, awesome. I love Kraven the Hunter. Great villain. It's just weird how they're making villains like Morbius. Venom you can get away with, but how can we root Kraven? He's a trophy hunter to start off with that goes around killing wildlife like elephants and shit.
Oh, look at that. He's got a fucking tiger on his back.
Yeah, usually classically. In fact, I've got a nice picture of him. Yeah, if you look in that Spider-Man, in his eyes is Kraven the Hunter. Usually he has so he's a trophy hunter, which we're against. Like, how can we have a film where he's the main character and we're rooting for him?
How are we rooting for him though?
Well, unless we can't make him an anti-hero because all these classic villains that we want to see facing against Spider-Man, you want to see him. The only way you can maybe get away with it is there's no Spider-Man in this universe as we know of as of yet. Even though I think this universe is Andrew Garfield. Wait on for a later Superhero Wednesday. For like, wow, I've got theory. Anyway, my little plug there for Superhero Wednesday. Unless you had some sort of like symbiote spin-off where he's going around hunting symbiote cut off, like if there's another bit of Venom cut off or a bit of Carnage cut off somewhere. And it's a case of him, this is the only animal. Because that's why I like Spider-Man, because it's one of these animals that he hasn't captured yet. So it could be a case of that. But I mean, I'm going to see it. I'm going to love it. It's going to be amazing. I don't know how we can root him as a main character and we're going to follow him and make him a hero, or not a hero, but like a...
I don't know.
Ultimately, we need him to lose. I love him as a villain, but we need him to lose.
Yes.
Like, sorry, carry on.
I never watched the first season, so I have no idea what it's about. But Stephen Carell?
Steve Carell.
The Steve Carell? Looking at it? Yeah. Space Force.
Ah, yes, I never watched it.
Space Force on Netflix. Season 2 will be returning in February 18th.
Get in. Have you done any more of The Office?
No, I haven't, to be fair. I've just been busy watching others.
B's nearly done. Oh, no, it's a lot. I think she's on like season 5 or whatever. Fucking so good.
I will watch it. Enjoyed it.
Did you watch Don't Look Up?
I did.
Do you like it?
I did.
It's fucking awesome, wasn't it?
It's a good film.
I fucking.
It's nice. Well, it's nice, but it's interesting to watch a film ending on a disaster.
I like
not watching.
Yeah.
Oh, we've saved the planet once again.
I like it when
like
it's
that. You destroyed.
And I like it as well. The ones that got away that you wanted to die, like the guy, the thingy tech, they all died of that because he says to what's her name? You're gonna die at the hands of whatever the monster's called, but they don't know what it is. Like I don't know what that is. They get there and he kills her. And he goes, "Oh, that must be what that was." But they start to get enclosed by more of them. You're like, "You're all gonna die." That was fucking awesome.
It was a good film.
But how scary is that? If you think about it, so you've got these real life scientists and that trying to tell the government. I know the government probably won't be that stupid. Telling the government this, blah 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 blah. And they go into all the other stuff and social media and these shows are all bothered about celebrity stuff and all this other shit. Like we're so fixated on me and you we're fixated on the world of entertainment and celebrities and shit. So fixated on that we ignore the actual truth of impending doom and stuff. It's quite scary that.
It is. I was thinking that kind of, well, not only that situation, but the situation I was thinking of. If there was a world disaster, would we actually get told about it?
Not only would we get told, would we care? Because again, would it make the top of the news, or would the next breakup, or this moment, or this bust up, would that? Because that's as a modern day society, that's our main news. I mean, we have the show. I'm a celeb in that, and we're more. It's weird.
Yeah.
It'll appear as a segment. They'll make their jokes, haha, blah blah blah. Maybe I was like, fucking hell, the media coming here, and they had the chance to stop it, and they cancelled it because they thought, oh, we can get loads of money here.
Yeah.
But what the fuck's the point? Like, the capitalism, what's the point of all this money if we can't spend it?
Exactly. The Marvel Hub. They are stating that Multiverse of Madness. Its lifetime is going to be over 3 hours.
Oh shit, it was longer than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Fuck. They've definitely got to cram some cameos in there, mate. You know 3 hours. There's some cameos in there, mate.
It's going to be a long-ass film.
That to me screams X-Men. There's some mutant-y shenanigans going on. There has to be, mate. 3 hours. We're spanning the multiverse. We've already looked at the multiverse with other spiders, right? There's some Charles Xavier, Magneto shenanigans.
No, unfortunately not.
Why? What did it say?
I read. I forgot to fucking mention the thingy actually, but now you've brought it up. The director who did most of the X-Men films, I can't remember what his name, but he did most of them. We sat down with Kevin at some point, and Kevin does want them in, but he says not yet. He doesn't think we're ready for them just yet. He'll know when it's right to bring them in.
They're already bringing them in with the X-Men show, the animated show.
It's just he doesn't want to bring them in just yet, but he'll know when to bring them in. So I wouldn't get your hopes up about seeing X-Men.
They also told us there wouldn't be multiple Spider-Man in No Way Home, mate.
True. But no, I think I'm with Kevin on this one. I wouldn't get your hopes up just yet about seeing X-Men in this.
Maybe not X-Men, but I'm honestly, right, think about it, pal. If we just had a film on the cusp of the multiverse and we saw multi-franchise characters, now we're doing a film that is purely about the multiverse. You're telling me we're not going to get a glimpse or an Easter egg or a look at something? We see Doctor Strange with yes, the Portal Girl, America Chavez. We see her with her, and her ability, her only power is to go to other multiverses.
if we see anything, I'm going to put a limb out and say if we do see anything, it might be Wolverine's claws at a bar. That's maybe about
That's
it.
how I said that Spider-Man might end you just like a...
Just, that's it.
Because that's what I mean. If we're in the... basically, this film is literally showing us, listen, we're here. We're in the place where these people exist.
Yes.
So it has to have some acknowledgement to...
It doesn't mean he has to bring them in straight away, though.
No, you don't have to bring them in. I'm just saying seeing them.
Oh,
because the whole film is literally about exploring the multiverse. So we're no longer exploring our world.
No, that's
we're
fair
exploring this world.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So there's got to be a nod, like I said, a nod or a hint.
There's a lot of this world to cram into a 3-hour
But it
film.
could be anything, though. I'm not like I jumped straight to X-Men because it makes sense because they've had more. It could be a fucking Deadpool. Well, it's X-Men, right? It could be one of the different fucking Hulks.
Deadpool. We won't see till Phase 5.
No, yeah, okay. Again, they've lied to us before. Andrew and Toby.
I don't mean to put a spin on it all,
No. But like I said, mate, if we're in the place, they're gonna give us something to look at.
Yes. Morbius.
There we go. Chris brought this up in the last podcast we recorded, but
Well, what did you see about Morbius?
all I seen was that because Spider-Man, this doesn't make sense, by the way, just because I'm saying it, I don't understand. It said because Spider-Man did so well, they're pushing it back.
Right. Okay.
Which to me, surely it should piggyback off the success. Because it's a Spider character. It shouldn't go, let's let Spider crack them down. No, let's have some more. But carry on.
What I've read is they're doing slight tweaks.
Oh, they're changing it around a bit.
Just a little bit.
Right.
And we might see Andrew Garfield in it.
That's what I just said to you in the last podcast. As part of my thing, I think this is Andrew Garfield's world. Right, okay. Well, does it elaborate more, or does it just say that?
It just says that we might see Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Mint. Absolutely unreal. So that means it would confirm that Morbius is set in his, which would still confuse again, it's a multiverse, confuse the fact that the murderer spray painted over the old Spider-Man Tobey Maguire costume. The murderer cracks. That means that Andrew Garfield's done something. Maybe they call him a murderer because of the Gwen shenanigans. We don't really know how. Even that's not really his fault. But here's a little taste of my theory, right? Okay. I went back and watched the old Amazing Spider-Mans again, now that I've got more pieces to the puzzle. And inside of that film, the Oscorp from his films are inside this Morbius. It's the same logo, it's the same Oscorp shenanigans. Okay. And we know as well, there's actually Venom appears in the old Amazing Spider-Mans, but it's the most smallest piece of symbiote in the corner when they're walking past all the Sinister Six shenanigans that's been hidden in plain sight for fucking years. But I think people like me must be going back and revisit and whatnot, and other people, because some people have got the same idea. Well, again, you're going to have the same ideas. And I think that all this Sony shenanigans is centered around his thingy. And we hear Venom physically say, I've been to many of multiverses. He's
and obviously he mixed the
yeah. And when he says that guy, I think it's the Andrew Garfield. Because initially I thought maybe it's the Tobey Maguire, and it's a piece of that Venom symbiote recognised Tobey Maguire's suit. But I think it's actually Andrew Garfield's spider shenanigans that he recognised. Yeah. Because we still need that explained, that guy.
Yeah, and we still know that Venom is in the Morbius world, or Morbius is in the Venom world.
Morbius says in Venom...
I'm Venom.
I'm Venom.
Not really.
Not really. So I think.
So we know it all kind of ties out, but just what world are we in?
Yeah, which is nuts.
Yes, and like I said, now the rumor is that the reason why it's getting pushed back is because a bit of slight tweaks.
People went nuts online, didn't they? Petitioning for him to get more Spider time, Andrew Garfield.
I think I'm still... Yeah.
Are we up to date?
Well, no. I've got like multiple screenshots of certain things.
Oh.
Because obviously the one we've just talked about was just solely Glaze Morbius and blah 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 blah. And then the next page along is Andrew Garfield will carry on Morbius.
Same thing.
I've just got multiple things. Going back to Deadpool, we're not going to see that until It's phase 5.
I'm assuming they're trying to think of a way to implement him whilst keeping his same shtick.
But they've confirmed it's going to be R-rated.
That's good.
And it's will be going probably straight to Disney Plus.
So it's not a cinema job?
Maybe not.
Oh, I mean, fair enough, but fair. What? I read. Did you see how much Black Widow actually lost after being put straight to Disney? They put the number out.
Quite a few million.
It was 600 million it lost being straight to Disney Plus because it might have been pirated, which is it happens.
MCU times.
Mhm.
You might have to look at this name. Obadiah Stane.
Obadiah, the Ironmonger, the villain from Obadiah. You know, Stark built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Yes, Obadiah Stane.
Mm.
Obviously, we're getting an Ironheart coming up.
Yeah.
Yes. And it looks like we're going to be seeing either, it's not confirmed yet, but either his son or daughter, depending on which way they go,
Right, okay.
of Obadiah will appear in
Ironheart. Alright, okay.
So I don't know if they're going to continue his story through his kids or what, I don't know.
Yeah, because did he technically...
Because didn't he steal Iron Man's...
Yeah, obviously, yeah, and he built his own suit, but it's massive and it was thingy. But he never technically really, like didn't die.
Can't remember.
Oh, okay. I mean, sweet, awesome.
There's a petition going around for season 2 of Cowboys Bebop to happen.
Yeah, that one got brought out. I love the name. I never watched it, but then as soon as it got cancelled.
It was out not even a month, and then they just cancelled it.
Yeah.
The ratings weren't really that good. But there's a lot of people have petitions, over 100,000 signatures saying, look, we want it back. So
maybe you should give it a watch. Because the guys in it, I quite like it. It's Harold in it from Harold Kumar from American Pie and that.
Aye.
Yeah, the name's crazy, and I don't actually know what it's about.
No.
But I saw loads of shit online that the people on my social feeds, like the nerdier people like me, seem to be loving it. Like they were talking about it and showing the memes and shit. I was like, maybe I should give this a shout.
Maybe.
Okay.
Next one, unfortunately, doesn't involve us.
Okay.
Because we are not Filipino, and we're not on TikTok.
Oh.
For whoever is Filipino and on TikTok, the MCU world, MCU hub, are looking for TikTokers.
From the Philippines?
Yes.
Bastard! I've got a mate from the Philippines. Well, he lives over here now. Bastard! What for? To be in a film?
I'm guessing they're going to be in some background shenanigans. Basically, I think... Well, basically, what they've done with Free Guy, they've got YouTubers involved and all that stuff. Proper YouTubers and...
So they want all the...
So
I know TikTok's huge. Like I know it's... I don't know about the Philippines, but I know in South Korea... Fuck me, TikTok is people's lives.
So it looks like whatever content Marvel have later on, they want TikTokers involved.
So it'll be a case of something Marvel-y's happening over in the Philippines, and it'll be like in the background, people TikToking or looking on TikTok and streaming shit. Just like you said, Free Guy.
I wonder if it's Shang-Chi.
I
suppose.
suppose.
TV series, the spin-off.
Suppose, because obviously, yeah, Shang-Chi. Stemming from all the China stuff, Philippines part of Asia.
Yeah.
Maybe, fucking hell, could be. That's a good shout. Well done, Chris. It's a good shout.
So, if you're listening in the Philippines and you're on TikTok,
get yourself in the next future
if
Marvel
you are
projects.
interested, marvelhubph@gmail.com.
Give him an email. Give him a message.
Yeah.
Say hiya.
I'm a Filipino TikTok.
If I was Filipino, I'll be downloading TikTok right now, trying to get my numbers right up.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't say you have to be in the Philippines right now, but they're looking for Filipino TikTokers.
Okay. Hey, I think you could be on something there.
So.
The 10 Rings could be somewhere about there, or we don't know where Wong went, and where and obviously with Shang-Chi, maybe they're in the Philippines doing something.
Maybe. Okay. The CW. We haven't talked about CW for a while.
It's a little bit dead at the minute, isn't it?
It's that dead, in fact. It's getting sold.
Who too?
Well, don't know yet. But
I
it's,
thought-
it's up for sale.
Don't Warner Brothers like pretty much own that though.
The CW World, Arrowverse, all that shenanigans, it's all up for sale.
Okay.
It's just,
I'm assuming if they're selling it, there's going to be no more CW projects happening anytime soon.
well, it's all kind of fading out now. We've no more Arrowverse.
Soon as Arrow left,
I mean, no more of that. Supergirl, it's all finished.
the fucking Powerpuff Girls shenanigans was supposed to be CW, wasn't it?
It was, and that's all been cancelled.
Riverdale's still going.
Riverdale's still going. Like I said, Supergirl's been cancelled, although finished. Justice League of Tomorrow, whatever you fucking call them, they're not really doing well. Flash is coming to an end.
Titans.
Oh, that's it. They've got it's doing well at the minute.
Titans fucking. Have you done it all yet?
Not yet. I've started.
So good.
But yeah, the CW is up for sale.
I wish I had the money. But that's weird because does that mean they won't own the rights to Green Arrow and Flash now because it's still owned by Warner Brothers and DC. Fuck knows.
Fuck knows. But speaking of the Flash, going back to the film on this side of things, Ben has said this will be his last appearance as Batman.
Oh, okay. In the Flashpoint film.
Flash film, yes.
All right, big gutting, but
Yes, it is a big button. Yeah, he just said he's going to say goodbye to the character and hang his cape after this is done.
I'd love to have seen more solo shit of him.
Yeah.
We never really got any anyway, did we?
So yeah, that is that, unfortunately. Netflix. Enola Holmes 2. It's all been confirmed and happening and everything else.
No, the Holmes was fun.
I enjoyed the first one. So that'll be out later on in the year.
Okay.
So that's something to look forward to. As you brought it up in previous podcast, but I'll bring it up in case people do listen. The Boys Season 3 is happening. June 3rd, we shall be getting Season 3.
Fucking wait. Honestly, watch them shorts on YouTube on the channel. It's fucking so good.
People who have got Disney Plus, as I mean you and other people, they might have seen or spotted Big Sky.
Yeah.
It's a cop thriller TV series. I've just finished season 1.
Right.
And season 2 is literally just came out last week. So that's basically it. Season 2 just came out last week.
All right. Okay. Go check out Big Sky.
Big Sky. It's just basically what it says. What it says. 2 girls go on a road trip from wherever it was to Montana, and on the way they piss off a truck driver. So the truck driver kind of like kidnaps them.
Oh.
But it turns out that truck drivers and prostitutes, well not truck drivers, but prostitutes have been going missing in Montana over the last God knows how many years.
Yeah.
And they've been using the truck drivers as traffickers.
Right.
And so found the girls, took them all in, blah 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 blah. But one of the main guys is a well-known trucker driver, and so he's been like on loon, hiding from them, and every time he gets arrested, he manages to get himself away because there's got that many people involved, including other coppers from different states.
Right. Fucking hell.
So it's interesting.
So it's about these 2 girls trying to get away from this lad.
They finally got away from him.
Yeah.
We caught up with that, but there's just been a manhunt for this truck driver.
Right. Okay.
And like I said, they've arrested him twice, but he's got away twice. Because obviously there's other cops from different states that's been involved.
He's a slippery customer.
Yeah. And like I said, season 2 came out. It's heard out of it's fucking heard out of the Guardians. Heard out of Vikings. Agatha.
Is it? What?
Yeah.
She's one of the girls.
Yeah, she's one of the detectives.
Oh, get it. I like her. I barely really see her much, but she was so badass in Vikings.
She's a detective.
Get in.
Well, no, she's not a detective. She's a private PI.
Ah, right.
Good. Mad Max: The Wasteland.
Oh, fucking finally we got some. But this
Yes.
this isn't gonna have Mad Max in it though, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said no ages ago. I remember you saying they were gonna do a prequel, and it was about Furiosa.
That's a prequel. That's just gonna be about her.
Right. Well, so we're getting the next Mad Max first.
It looks like we're getting
Oh,
Mad
good.
Max
I fucking
first.
love Mad Max.
But yeah, he's gonna be back in it.
Tom Hardy.
And so's she. Charlotte Theron, whatever you call her.
Fucking love it. And the game was amazing. I need to see if I can get a remastered version just to do it all over again. It was so good.
But yeah, it's like I said, them two are back for the next installment of the Mad Max film, Wasteland, and it will be hitting cinemas June 2023. So I've still got a while there. And then whenever they do their spin-off with just her character at some point, and how she lost her arm and all that crap. Yeah. So that was that. But also getting a follow-on, but kind of like reboot. Is Jeepers Creepers.
I mean, I like the first one, but after that, it's like
The first two weren't bad, but the third one was bleh.
Yeah.
But
yeah, 2 was okay actually. Yeah, I guess you're right.
But they're going back to its original dark thriller this time. They realised that the audience went off it after the third one.
I'd like it if they set it back like when he first appeared.
Yeah, it would be interesting.
Yeah, like the how he was born and
how he became.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a curse or whatever
it's
it
like
is.
an origin story of his.
Yeah, because obviously I think I don't know if it's based on any sort of real demon or anything. I don't know, but it'd be quite.
Yeah,
but it's a pointless life cycle. Sleep for 23 years, to be awake for 23 days. You start off basic as fuck just to get everything. You get it all, and you go to sleep again for 23. What is the point?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's not as if it's awake for 23 years and asleep for 23 years. It's 23 fucking days. It's fucking.
New eyeballs, new ears.
Yeah.
New art, new.
He eventually gets it all just to go back to sleep again. And you're like, what was the point in all of that?
It's kind of pointless to stay away for 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's no. If you're doing it, you should reign terror for 23 years. Make yourself proper unbeatable. 23 years of.
Not just 3 weeks. Right, I'm off to sleep for 23 years now.
Yeah. All you need to do is bunker yourself down if needs be, like in somewhere super well bunkered for 23 days, and then.
Yeah, it kind of should be the way around, shouldn't it?
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. Yeah.
And that's it.
Oh, well, anyway, Jeepers Creepers, just in time for Foosball, and we're kicked off. We are live. Well, thank you, Chris, once again. That was awesome. There's some things to look forward to. I cannot wait, and I hope to God the Andrew Garfield rumours are true. And let us know what you think about Doctor Strange. What visuals? Let us know if you think we might see a little tease to, I don't know, Ben Grimm's dick. Do you know what would be quite cool? It would be fairly awesome if the remaining Avengers are left. Out walks Chris Evans, and they're like, Cap's back, and he goes, flame on! And he's like, because obviously Chris Evans is Human Torch, wasn't he? And they're like, oh, that'll be quite cool to see. I don't know when or how or why you would do it. It would just be cool. You'd be like, oh my god, he's back! You know, Sam's like, and Bucky's like, oh, we've got him! And he's like, who the fuck are you? Flame on!
Well, there's like some still haven't heard anything about him returning the stones, have we?
Okay.
Chris return the stones.
No, we haven't.
So, don't know what the rock is.
Maybe that's one they're just going to sort of hold off on, or maybe they're an idea they thought about, but maybe there's something there that doesn't quite work that we haven't seen, and they think, I don't know.
I think it works.
I personally think it would work.
5, 6 stones? 6. I mean, the 6 stones, that's 6 episodes. 1 stone for each episode. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy with that. But like I said, you've got to. I don't know how long you do an episode, half an hour.
For me, that's just a regular episode.
They're probably making. Because we know for a fact, okay, because a lot of it will be a case of going back to the ancient one, there's your stone back.
Yeah.
But they need to build a story behind that. So instead of just the episode starts, I'm back in New York, the ancient one.
Well, you start it off as like, right.
But they need to find plausible. Inside of this mental time travel shenanigans, plausible reasons to obstruct him achieving his goal with it making sense. Because, like I said, if it is a case of the ancient one, there's your stone back. Episode ends. That's boring. It's shit. So we need to make sure he's
have
got
a story behind it. You don't
See,
just say, he's just a
what
bad
you
actor.
could do is, as long as it makes sense for the timeline, either, I don't know, maybe there's a bad variant of this Captain America back, or maybe the Captain America that he fights and knocks out, his past self, maybe he goes to put that stone back first, and then he's like, what is this Captain America doing? And it's a case of Cap versus Cap through time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get at, maybe not that, but they need a reason, they need something to... The only one that would be maybe significant at the minute would be the Vormir one, seeing the Red Skull and, I don't know, retrieving Natasha or whatever, however it is they do it. Because getting himself to Asgard, it would just be again a case of, on Asgard, give it back to Frigga, there you go, episode end. But no, we need a certain something to keep stopping him, or so he has to keep overcoming it. At the very end, once he's about to get rid of the last stone, that's when the big battle ensues between him and whoever it may be.
It doesn't have to be a battle, no. They say it can be just I don't know.
Well, that's what I mean. If it's not something that's stopping him constantly, there's no point watching it, because it's like I said, it's a case of 6 episodes of I'm here, there's your stone, I'm here, there's your stone, I'm here, there's your stone. You need...
Well, you have a couple of obstacles.
That's what I mean.
You don't just say, right, that's it.
Because you need it to be, edge of your seat, tension worthy, like, it's going to fuck up if he doesn't do this right. That timeline's actually knackered or whatever, or... Then again, does that even matter anymore?
The timelines are all over the spots.
I was about to say, him going back in time to put them back might not matter anymore because of the sacred timeline's fucked. But yeah, you need to put more depth into it before. That's probably what they're trying to work out. And whatever they do put into it, if it is going to happen, they need to make sure it makes sense.
Yeah.
This is why we are not writers. But there we go. Anyway, thank you, Chris. And visuals, hopefully you enjoyed that. Let's go watch the FA Cup. Visuals keeping you and keep on keeping on.
FA Cup?
That's FA Cup weekend.
Okay.
You just play tomorrow against Shrewsbury or some shit like that.
Well, we should win.
Jurgen Klopp will send out literally a bunch of 18-year-olds. The FA Cup and League Cup mean...
Yeah, everyone's got fucking COVID, don't they?
Oh, mate. But yeah, Jurgen Klopp only cares about the big two, Premier League and Champions League, which I kind of understand, but as a Newcastle fan, somebody that we never win trophies, if we got our hands on an FA Cup, it would be fucking outstanding. But we're against fucking Cambridge today. And usually, it's always the case, the Premier League goes, we're playing a League One side, I'll just send out the kids, it'll be an easy job, and then you lose them 1-0, and you're like, and every year you're like, that's always going to happen. You have to take it seriously because the lower league teams are going to try whatever they can. Like if they nick an early goal, that's it. 10 men behind the ball. Well, 11 men behind the ball. Just defend. There's always a big giant that gets knocked out somewhere. This is why the FA Cup's good. You get like the League Two players who are like part-time plumbers and shit beating fucking United and stuff. It's mint. That's why I love football. But yeah, anyway, we're happy to end.
I'm happy to end.
Visuals, I'm going to send more. Keep on keeping on.
And as always, love you, bye.